Big week, big week, big week. Week 7, week 7. NFC East, NFC East matchup. Divisional matchup against the New York Giants. Oh man, Giants all over again. Man, feel like it was yesterday when the Giants defender was all over Curtis Samuel back, and we ended up giving them that game. Another big week, another big divisional game, and I'm a little. I'm not nervous. I think that it is what it is. Giants playing. They've been playing rough season. They had a rough season with Daniel Jones, Saquon been out most of the season. But last week for some reason, I guess it's just a coincidence when you playing against us that Saquon comes back off injury. Now Daniel Jones been playing terrible all year, but he expected to come back off an injury. So these guys, they look at us like always, that, this is a get back game, not a get back, but this to get back their season straight. So that's probably what they're looking at. Hey, we play the Commanders. This is one of them games that we get our season straight. We could do this, we could do that, but we ain't gonna allow them to do that. We ain't gonna allow them. So that's who we gotta play. So I want to welcome everybody to another episode, Opening the Flat. Talking about more about the Commanders and what they got going on this week. And, some of the big matchups they got going on. This game is, like I say every week with us, this game is a must win. We play the Eagles next week. That's going to be another divisional game. That's a must win. And it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough for us to get stuff going. Last week, as you know, we beat the Falcons, went down to Atlanta. It wasn't one of them games where we convincingly beat them, but it wasn't a tougher game as I thought it was going to be. It was a tough game, and I thought they was going to do exactly what they did. They won by a touchdown. I thought it was going to be a little bit close. I thought it was going to be like a field goal or something like that. But it was a tough game. It was a tough game. Howard came in. We didn't throw for a lot of yards. We didn't run the ball at all. But they came in Atlanta. Ritter, he came in. He had all the crucial turnovers, gave us the ball 3 times, 3 interceptions. Fuller, St. Jude's, and of course, Jamie Davis, he set it off at the end of the game to win that one. So it was pretty good. I like that they came on and they went down there in a crucial game because we need these NFC games. We need a divisional games. We need these conference games just to stay relevant in a hunt for the playoff push. And like I said before, knowing you could stay around 500 around playoff time, around Thanksgiving time, that's what I mean. If you could stay around 500 around Thanksgiving time to make a push into the playoffs, then I think you'll be fine. So that's where they are standing now. They're right around, they're 3-3, right at 500. They got the Giants coming up, they got the Eagles coming up, and it's gonna be what it was made to be. That's what they expect for us. Right now they got, I'm right here watching the Thursday night game. They got Jacksonville and the Saints, and Jacksonville winning 14-3. That's no surprise. I knew Trevor Lawrence and it was going to get the Saints a little bit of run for their money. But going back to the Commanders, it's going to get tough. And like I said earlier, we play the Giants in New York. The Giants are looking at these games always, every year against us, as this is the game to get our season straight. We always have it rough with our division games, always have it rough with trying to control Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones had a record. He was 5-1 or something like that against us. And for what? He 5-1 against us for what? He don't do haven't done any. He against everybody else. He is a he is a he don't do anything. I'm like, dude, why is this dude in the league? But for some reason, against us, he get that $60 million check, $50 million check every time he plays us, and he shows out. You know, Giants man, they coming in. They got a backup offensive line. Seem like everybody is out on the line. If our defensive line don't show out this game, then I'm gonna be a little bit worried. We got a lot going for ourselves in playing this game against the Giants. A whole lot going for ourselves, and we got to do something. This is a must win. All our games are must wins, especially divisional games, especially conference games. All our games are must wins, and they need to do something. I expecting our offense to play a little bit better. I believe they said the Giants only had 5 sacks this whole year. But of course, with how holding the ball like crazy, it's gonna be rough for us. It's gonna be rough for us to try to stop them. At least we could try to get them down. I really don't want no sacks, but at least maybe 1 or 2 slow them down. But the Giants played Buffalo real tough last week, real tough, and they should have won that game. So I know they have a lot of confidence coming in there to play us. Their defense is playing real well. Can't really speak on their offense because their offense is still struggling with all the injuries, with all the poor play by the quarterback. Saquon been out, but this Saquon second game, so he ready to play us too. But I still think that we should prevail and do a good job enough to beat them because we owe them. We owe them from last year. We tied with them last year, and then they came down here and they beat us down here last year. So we owe them. We owe them. We 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 should be, we should be pretty good, pretty matched up pretty well against some of the division games. All our division games are pretty well. Are going to be rough and it's going to be tough, but we should be doing pretty good. Defensively, I'm still a little bit worried about our front four. Still worried about if they could get pressure on them, but they going up against a whole entire backup offensive line against the Giants, so they should get pretty good pressure. A defense, cornerbacks, Fuller. They said he didn't practice today, but he said he should be good to go. They got St. Jude's, Danny Johnson stepping up for Forbes, and that's who the one I'm worried about because Forbes he struggled 2 weeks in a row against the Bears, against Philly, but he played up against DJ Moore. He played up against AJ Brown. He played up against Stephon Diggs. And what do you expect here, rookie? You should have gave him some help. Last week he didn't play at all, and I was a little bit worried about that because he should have played. And like I said, the only way you're gonna get some good experience is if you out there doing it yourself. You got to get out there. You got to be out there on the field. Got to practice. You got to get out there and translate the practice from, the practice field to the playing field. You got to play them rough. And this is a good game against the Giants where he could get back to being himself and playing himself rough and being on there, playing good coverage and, see if he gets some confidence back, jump some balls, get some confidence back because it's Daniel Jones. And because it's Daniel Jones, I think he should be able to do the things he need to do. For the rest of our defense, the linebackers played. I think our linebackers, like I said before, they are weak point in our defense. Barton and Davis, they are very, very weak point on the defense, and we need to upgrade that. It's too late in the year to try to upgrade it during this season, but that's something the next season that we need to do. They need to stop being cheap, get some quality guys, hopefully out of the draft or during the free agency, because our linebacker play with the style of defense that they play. 5 linemen, 2 linebackers, so they got 4 linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs. We need to have 2 outstanding linebackers, 2 stellar linebackers. And right now, to me, I don't think we're playing where they need to be. They're playing where they need to be. Some people say they played an excellent game against Atlanta, and maybe they did. You know, I still see these guys don't hit a point of attack like they should. They still trying to think too much, still trying to get themselves together, and it's slowing them down to where they need to move. So, big game against the Giants. Our offense, we still need to do some things. But I think we're coming along pretty good. How still taking a little bit too many sacks. We all know that offensive line is actually, I think the offensive line is playing pretty good. But Howell is taking those sacks by holding the ball. Like we've been saying from week to week to week, I prefer him to run or get out of there, get out of the pocket, throw it away, or try to run and get you some yards. Don't keep continuously taking the sacks. And that's what he's been continuously doing. Don't like that. Don't like that he doesn't still hasn't gotten the ball into McLaurin hands like they need to, Dawson hands, Samuels, Logan Thomas. He's still learning, still struggling. I think he need to do a whole better job of doing that. Sometimes you don't want to. I know you don't want to force your throw, but god damn, you got to get the ball into your playmaker hands. It's very important. You got to get the ball into their hands. You got to get it in their hands. We got Dawson running around. He just running around for like he's losing it for a brush of fresh air. We can't even get to him the ball. McLaurin, he catching these balls, but we got to get these guys down the field. Make a play, get them down the field. How do you get the ball down the field? We still haven't established no running game. No running game whatsoever. Robinson or Gibson. No running game. And I don't understand what's going on with that. I don't understand what's going on with that. That's something they need to adjust. I wish they line Robinson up in the same formation as far as trying to run the ball. That shit don't work. They need to try something else. We need to get Robinson going north and south, not east and west. I don't even know who idea was that to try to run him off tackle like that all the time, because right now with the style of running game that we have in the offensive alignment, it don't work. That don't work. And we're not even getting him the ball enough for him to establish the run. We abandoned it. We abandoned him, Robinson. We abandoned Gibson, which Gibson is primarily don't even touch the ball as far as running the ball during the game. So we got a lot going on that we need to correct on offense. A lot going on that we need to correct. We've been scoring pretty good this year. We've been scoring a lot of points. Even in our defeats, we've been moving the ball, and our wins been moving the ball. So they've been doing a pretty good job. And all in all, I just think, we need to do a whole lot better. Going to be some tough games coming up. Good games this week. These are some of the games where we get into we starting to see who's good and who's bad. Because right now the NFL has been so tight for us. It's early in the year. You think this team good, you think this team bad. But everybody just been playing at a level that one team could beat the next team. Look at what Philly lost to the Jets, or San Fran lost to the Browns. So we still trying to figure it out, who's good, who's bad. I know the 49ers are good. I know Philly is good. They might not be as good as they were last year, but it's still a good football team and better than most teams. So we got to try to eliminate some of these. Not try to eliminate, but we need to try to see who's good or who's bad in some of these games. Because right now, anybody could be anybody. But we got some big matchups. As I say, you got Jacksonville playing New Orleans. Jacksonville is up 14-6. You got this Sunday, you got Cleveland against Indianapolis, Buffalo against New England, Washington against the Giants, Detroit against Baltimore, the Raiders against the Bears. Dang, the Bears won at 5, and they got their only win against us. God damn. Atlanta against Tampa Bay. Pittsburgh against the Rams, Arizona against Seattle, Green Bay versus Denver, Chargers, Kansas City, another big division game, Miami against Philly. Ooh, that's going to be a good game, Miami and Philly. I don't know who going to win that. I think Miami going to dog their ass out. San Fran against Minnesota. So, yeah, so we got a lot of big games this week. A lot of big games, a lot of games that if we do what we need to do, we need to go out there and win. Play the game we need to play against the Giants. Get ahead, get one game up over 500. Do not let Daniel Jones come out there and act like he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Daniel Jones loves to run against us. Be watchful of that. Right? Saquon. Do not let Saquon break out. I don't even know some of the Giants wide receivers. I can't see that. I can't even think of anybody on the Giants. You know, they wide receivers, but please, we need to shut them down, slow them down, you know, and then manage the football. How? Manage the football, manage the sacks, manage the turnovers, and we need to go out there and play all out. I don't think the game is going to be close, actually. I don't think it's going to be close. I think we're going to go out there, we're going to beat the Giants pretty easily. And we should beat them pretty easily. Think they're going to beat them? We should have beat them. And these are the games that we got to win. We got to beat them. We got to beat the Eagles coming to follow up that next week. You know, 2 NFC East divisional games, 2 games that we have to play, we have to win. And I believe they could do it. So then again, I'm taking the Commanders to win 27-17. I don't think the game is going to be actually that close. I think we are the better team than the Giants, and they need to go out there and prove that we are the better team than the Giants. Again, like and subscribe. Man, I hate the Giants. I hate playing against them. I know what they are. Every year, ever since I was a little kid, when I used to watch Lawrence Taylor play with the Giants, they always find a way to beat us, no matter what the situation is. So we gotta play. We gotta beat them. We gotta show them that it's our turn. It's our turn to start. We need to turn up and do what we gotta do. So like and subscribe. And I see you guys. Talk to you guys right after the big divisional game against the Giants. Hopefully. I think Dallas on their bye week, but hopefully Miami take it to the Eagles. We take it to the Giants, and now make my weekend, So like, subscribe, and I get up with y'all right after the game. It's going to be a rough one.